And I've done it again, the thing that I do so many times. I got busy and left. And Lord Almighty, the sun went down. My neighbor finished the work on my field, so that's good. The tractor's still out there. I need to put it away before I go to bed. But it's evening. And we have the field of dreams cleared. Almost done. Ooh. I got a couple more rows I got to finish. We're going to get that done tonight. We're going to do some night work too. I used up some serious gas. Jeez. Whoops. That's what I was trying to do. Taking out one row at a time. It's going to rain in a couple hours. It's a good thing we get these done. It's good, though. It gives us an opportunity to see what the farm looks like at night. Oh, yeah. So, but anyway, I'm going to let... we're going to... As I'm doing this, let's take a look and see. I've promised you that you can... I'd show you what the farm looks like, along with... a little family stuff, because you guys haven't seen Lizzie in a while. Or the puppies, or all the animals. So mostly this is going to be my wife and Lizzie. And you can kind of see the barn, though. So here we go. Let's take a look at that.
Yay! Are you riding the horsey?
She cried when we took her off for a second.
And so there you go. Everybody's always asking questions. Once again, the farm is doing really well now. We had a couple people that, especially one in particular, that was taking up, one person was taking up 3 stalls. Now, do the math. We charge $425 per stall per month. So you can imagine somebody sitting on 3 stalls and not paying. That's, yeah, $1,200 a month plus $1,275 that we were not collecting because that person was sitting on those stalls and refused to pay. She's just being a jerk, and literally waited till the very last minute when she had to be out to actually come get the horses and leave, instead of leaving when she first got the notice that she was being asked to leave. She waited till the last. What a jerk. I mean, like, seriously, like the ultimate a-hole in me world. So anyway, yeah, that person's gone as of yesterday. And so my wife already has somebody coming out today to look at the stalls, at least 2 of them. And we'll get those booked out right away, and we'll have a full barn. So that means, and I don't want to sound like business, because it's about, the one thing that my wife is, that makes her different than most of the barns in the area, is that she actually really does love the horses. She doesn't look at the horses and see dollar signs. She looks at them and sees people's pets and animals she loves. She would never, like, even with this girl, this stupid girl that wasn't paying her rent was also not able to afford the food for the horses, or so she says. And so after she would leave, my wife would sneak in there, see if she'd fed the horses or not. And on the nights that she didn't feed the horses, my wife would feed her horses. So she's about taking care of the animals, and it's not just about, making money. We do want to make money, but we want to do it in a way that, we're here to take care of the people's animals first and foremost and get paid to do it. But that's the idea, is to take care of the animals. They're the priority. And so anyway, it's a good deal. And I think that's why my wife will be successful, because a lot of people are out there for the money. They're not out there to take care of the animals. So that's one way she's going to be different. Oh boy, there's really no good way for me to access this. No. We're just going to have to go around. Once again, thinking about back to Farm Sim 15, I don't believe we had the exhaust plume, and now it like lights up with the lights and stuff. Like, the effects have come a long way on this version of Farm Sim. Things have gotten pretty. Oh, this is cool to see how the whole thing lights up. It looks great, doesn't it? Very enchanting. But drive to the back and see what our facility looks like. Once again, we got nothing going on until next year, really. But that's okay. We'll kind of fast forward through the winter. Yeah, look at that. That light is nice. I almost feel like we should put some lights on them out in the vineyard, but we'll see. That could be later. Looks great. Nice, bright, safe parking lot. That's what I wanted. Very enchanting looking. Well, let's fill her up. And we're going to maintain the tractor. Pardon me. Repair. Yep. We did $12 of use to the disc. The Discovinia. Once again, I really didn't want to use that too much on that field, but it worked. Next time we'll be using the larger, just regular old cultivator, but I wanted to take care of any needs plowing state that we might have. Listen to the power under that engine. That's a good sound. I love it. Hello, Jeep. Beep, beep. All right. I wonder if that tractor's got enough horsepower to run both the mulcher and the discer at the same time. That's one thing I should have looked into. I got the more expensive mulcher and the more expensive higher horsepower subcompactor or whatever. And there are the two that they had available. There were two like lighter duty ones that maybe I should have gotten if I could do them both at the same. Oh, we'll try it and see if it'll do it both at the same time. We'll see. It may or may not. All right, time for Betty Bye. Let's go night nights. Let's go night night. And the sun comes up. Okay, there we go. $3,000 property maintenance. Whoa, that's expensive. We're going to be bankrupt. All right, so we need to look at what we want to grow, because here's the thing. Soybeans their soybean prices are the highest in the summer. So if we grow soybean next summer, we will not have anything to sell until the following year. If I start canola now, well, we'll harvest it and then it'll be available to sell next Christmas, whereas we have to wait an entire 6 more months with the soy. Are you down with the soybeans? Down with the soybeans. Sugar. Somebody wanted me to do some sugarcane stuff. We could do sugarcane. Not in this episode. Not in this farm. How about eggs? We got eggs. Wool, milk, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so anyway, the point is, we need to, I think, insert canola into the ground if we're going to do it. What do we got here? Nothing for sale. Where's our charts? Canola gets planted now. Or wheat or barley. So let's plant it today. All right. What do we need to do? We need to get this tractor back out and grab the seeder that was missing in the last episode. Oh boy. Let's pick this bad boy up. Ooh. Oh, it's so tight in there. That's what. Never mind. My wife says she's been texting me. Blah, blah, blah. Am I ignoring her? No. What is she talking about? Dude, what are you talking about, dude? Hang on. All right. Let us begin to seed. But let us seed the proper... There, canola. Once again. I should probably... I don't know if I'd be able to make a gate big enough for this to fit through. But it would be nice to have something here. Let me see. Well, we can't really afford it. How much are gates? Gates. Construction. Landscaping tools. Farmhouses. Production. Nope. Decoration. So we have this style wooden fence. It's $2,000 to make a gate. So I need to do. Let's see. I put this here. Let's see if that is that going to be big enough. Oh man, that is just, I don't think that's going to be, we'll have to see. $2,000. Hopefully that's enough. All right. It's kind of hidden, so I like that. Hello. Wake up. Can we fit? Oh yeah, that'll fit through. Doot. Hold on a second. All right. Actually, I should probably... Let's start properly. This is a nice cedar. It's a good width for a small cedar. It's about, I don't know, it's bigger than most. Oh, it is really hard to tell where I've been and where I'm going. I can't tell you where I'm going. I should have used the, what do you call it? The row. I should have gotten one with row markers. We're leaving it all up to GPS. Wow, it doesn't look like it's seeding at all. It is. But it is a light differentiation. Now, are you? I forget. You're supposed to roll before you actually seed, right? I'm not rolling, but I'm just saying, like, if we were going to roll, you'd do it. I think you could do it after you seed. I don't have access to that land, but I do have access to this land. Thank you. This land, a missed land. I never fixed my money either. You can see there I'm supposed to have $50,000. Well, I've spent 10,000. So I'm supposed to have $40,000. So I need to make sure I add that back. There's a bonus coming back. Yeah. A refund. A good customer refund from Tractor Supply Company. Welcome to Farmson, brought to you by TSC. No, but this is good to get this done. This thing's gonna have, we're gonna have, I don't know, any spray or anything for this field. We're gonna have like all kinds of weeds and we're gonna have weeds. We're gonna have, I should probably get a sprayer to take care of that. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not, the crops are not supposed to be the primary, thing that we're doing. But I also want to take care of them, because if you take care of them, we can get some decent money. Canola's worth some. We probably get, if we do a good job, $20,000 or $30,000 off the field, right? So I don't want to be a slouch about it, but. All right, so I'm going to get this done. I can't get away from field work, even in a series about a winery. I mean, the winery, we definitely are going to have our field work to do, but I need to do a patch down here. Let's see. But anyway, let me get this finished. I'll be back. See you in a few moments. Chucklehead missed a bunch of stuff back here. Oh well, we'll get that part next year. Try to get as much as I can right now. My tires smushed it. Annoying. Anyway, thought I'd show you that. That was irritating. All right, I'll see you. So we are on the final pass here, or two. I've got the majority of the field done. Actually, all the field. Look at that. So I guess I'm just going to let it grow. Like the insane attention to detail part of me wants to get in there with a weeder and a sprayer and a fertilizer and 120% it, but or whatever the percentages are now, 200%, however they do it. But I'm just gonna let it grow. We're just gonna let it grow like grass. It's a once a year harvest. We're keeping it simple. The weeds are gonna be the big issue, honestly. I mean, I know that's where we're gonna have problems. But yeah, the cedar wasn't too bad. It took me about 35 minutes to get all said and done. And that's not so bad. So I'm happy with that result. So we are, well, I think we're ready to go through winter here. I do need to add more money to the account. I'll do that after this session. So we really have $40,000. It's not reflected yet, but we will have to put that in there. But yeah, the cedar worked out great. It's exactly what I needed. So it's not too big, it's not too small. It works for a once a year pass on this field. So let's go ahead and get to spring. So I think the next thing we need to do is start getting our vines ready. We'll close this up for the winter. And I think our winery should start making money, because even though we don't have our wine selling it, we still have products that it sells. The restaurant still sells wine products, though I don't know, maybe if you don't have it in production, it doesn't. That's right, that doesn't have a door. But I'm interested to see what happens when we've already moved a month ahead. I don't remember getting $16,000. Maybe we have to look at this. So this makes all three types. We're going to use that to make all three types. Actually, I'm going to not make sparkling juice. I'm not going to bother with that, but we are going to do this. And let's see what the prices are going for now. Now that we have a place to sell our products, we should be able to see where they go and how much they go for. Oh! Red wine goes for $9,000 at the peak. That's December, January, and February. Everybody's drinking. Everybody is drinking in the winter. Sparkling grape is worth the least. But the problem is, here's the thing. If I get both in there, it can produce twice as much, twice as fast. So I probably will do just Hembler Red and Hembler White, and we'll skip the sparkling grape juice for now. Let's see, prices, seasonal functions. Yeah. Yeah, so December, January, February, March are the months that it sells for the most. And we have to sell it at those sell points. So we are ready to go ahead and fast forward to next month and beyond. Let's go ahead and do it. Wake up at 8. October came and went. We are certainly running out of money quickly. 8 o'clock in the morning in November. Oh, man. Man alive. Look at that. Oh, it's killing me. Yield bonus 87. 75. So, frag it. I'm just leaving it. That makes me nuts. Okay, well, we're gonna do. What you gonna do? We're about to run out of money. Which is why I have to go in and edit the file because we need to add $20,000 to all this. Back to sleep. So my interesting dilemma here is that the restaurant should be making money, but maybe people just won't come until we have our own wine in. Now look, what is this? Grapes, owned, crop type, fertilized, 0%. We'll have to see what happens. They cannot be ready to harvest. Am I supposed to chop those up? They should not have grown. I'm so confused. Okay, well, let's go ahead and fast forward. We'll keep an eye on those. We may have to clip them for spring. I'm not sure. Maybe they just grow. I've never seen that before. We went from having nothing on there to actually having grapes, and we shouldn't. Oh, boy. Let's see what happens. Well, I turned the thing on. I turned the production on, even though we have nothing to produce, and it just got more expensive. So it ended up taking another $90, which is not a huge deal, but we're still not making any money. So you must have to have the product in shoes and socks. That's bad. Let's deactivate this. So let me see here what we can do. I need to look at these here. It is January. Grapes. Are we supposed to cull those? I'm thinking we need to cull those. The second thing too is, so I've got the pallet types. What kind of pallets can we buy? Can I buy grapes if I bring in grapes locally? Can I get a big old bag of grapes? No. Pellets. There's mods that allow you to. Whoa. Oh, now here we go. Grape juice. No. Furniture, flour, goods, fabric, eggs, clothes, chocolate, cheese, cereal, canola oil, cake, butter, silage, bread. A bon pain. I need some grapes too. Hello there, honey. Olive oil. Raisins. Poplar. Strawberries. Sugar cane. Tomatoes. Grapes. I just need grapes. Birdhouse. It's a bird house. Pepper grinder, paper frame, prefab wall, shingles, staircase, railing, table, wooden beams. We can bring all those things in. The only thing we can't bring in are grapes. We can bring in the final products, but we need the product. We're so screwed. No, we're going to have to lose some money the first year. That's all right. Don't forget, we have $20,000 to add. So whatever this negative ends up being, the second question is, do I need to get out here and Twitter paint these leaves? So let's grab our cutter. Control B. Okay, what's the... All right. This is not a great view. Oh, that's cool. It's gyroscope enabled. Boing. There's the bump in the road there. So that sucks. We are just losing money. You know, until we get grapes in there, we're not gonna make anything. So that's gonna be a rough year. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is going to have to happen for all these. Because those are the old vines. They did not produce any grapes. Because they grew from August to now. So we need to prune these and get them. They need to grow fresh next year. They won't grow in the winter. But they popped up in November or whatever. So, bummer. Yikes, look at how far we have to go. But the good news is we'll be making a lot of money once we get going, I think. I don't know, we'll see. Oops. Don't miss. Now we need to double one of these. It's got one on each side. Can I raise and lower this? Lift pre-runner B. No. There we go. Like, I wonder why it would go. Maybe for olives? I don't know. Keep it perfectly straight ahead. Do, 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 do. This is going to take forever. Wait till this is what it's going to be like, though. We have to go up and down these aisles over and over again, and that's the fun of the winery. I'm thinking a pattern might be a better idea here. If we go out, instead of coming back on the same one, we go one over, and then we just do every other row, and then just come back down through. There we go. He automatically extends it, so that's good. And I can tell by how far it's extended how much I need to go straight. Like, so if I see it going to the right more, I know I need to go to the right. If I see it going to the left more, I know I need to go to the left. If it's staying pretty steady, then I'm doing a good job. This should be fun. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this done more. Time for a music montage. I'm finishing up the last row here. We've got, wasn't too bad. It actually took about a half an hour to do. It wasn't, maybe 40 minutes, not too bad. Probably more like half an hour. So the nice thing is, I mean, this is one of the 4 things that we have to do, and having the bigger sprayer is going to help that go a lot quicker too. So I don't honestly think this is going to be too much difficult work. It's going to be once a year we have things to do. So that gets us through January. I'm interested to see what happens with these vines, if they grow back again, or if they'll wait till spring to grow back. It's weird that we got fall leaves. But there's growth that happens through the fall. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense that we'd get like dead leaves in the winter. These look pretty healthy, actually. So, I don't know, it's just weird. But, yeah, there you go. All cleared out. There we go. It's folding itself up. The pre-pruner. So I'm interested to see what happens when we hop up another month. Whoa. Need to work on that right there. But that's our first use with our little tractor. I do plan on running it this way. It's a little easier to manage running it backwards. Especially for that kind of stuff. We'll put the mulcher on the front and the cultivator on the back, and we should be good. And so that takes care of January. Let's go ahead and move to next month and see what happens. I'm interested to see what happens to those vines. All right, so we moved on to February. The good news is there's nothing growing, which is what we want at this point. And it looks like we're only gonna have to fertilize once. I'm not sure why that is, except for maybe because, I don't know, because of the wonderful things he does. I'm not sure why that is. I think maybe because we clipped the other grapes and they didn't yield anything, that we just get a 50% bonus. Maybe you start with 50%. I don't know. We're negative 1,000. But don't forget, there's a $20,000 coming in, so that will actually be negative 19 something. I'll fix all that before we do the next episode. And all right, it's morning. It's negative $3,000. Ow. That means we only get $14,000. Well, $14,000 left. I keep saying, no, you're going to have 14. We're going to have nothing left by the time we get into summer. We may have to take another loan out to make that first year. Dang, that's not what I wanted. Somehow the weeds have survived the winter, but the canola's growing and it's 100% fertilized, so that's great. We could herbicide the field. I don't know. Maybe we'll rent something. There's no money, so I think we'll just call it what it is and get a little bit of crop out of it. Okay, so let's take a look here at our vineyards. Anything growing yet? Nothing. March. So we're going to go ahead and forward to April. Once things start growing on the vines, I will then cultivate, and we'll do that in the next episode. But that's going to be, we'll forward to that point. I hate seeing those weeds on the field. I can't even look. Oh, it makes me crazy. Makes me cringe. I need to get out there. We are big negative. We might get like a $10,000 going broke reward. Okay. Nah. Crops are starting to grow. No reward. Still, the yield bonus is not bad. It's plus 75. Yeah, it's those weeds are. That's a bonus though, so that's plus 75. So I don't know what that means. If that means that we got 75% over regular, over 100%, or if that, look at the neighbors doing stuff. And we're starting to get little growth. So now we need to take care of our fields here and allow the grapes to grow. So we'll do that in the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you've enjoyed this. Once we come back, we'll have $10,000. Hopefully that'll help us make it, but it's going to be really close. So I will see you in April again in the next episode. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.